Hello and welcome to this very special conversation ahead of the India-Bangladesh game with former captain, very dear friend, legend of Bangladesh cricket, Aminul Bulbul. Aminul, you've been in Australia several years. You know the conditions here in Adelaide. Rain, very chilly, cold, unseasonal almost. But if you think of the match, Bangladesh comes in with momentum. India comes in with defeat. If you have to set it up for our viewers, how would you look at this game?
Thank you, Boria, for inviting me for this call. Australia, it's a very vast country, as you all know that, and normally T20 wickets are very friendly for the batters. But if you look at to this event, India is coming from Western Australia Park, where the bounce of the pitch, the pace of the pitch was completely different. Previously, they have played in Sydney and Melbourne. So three different venues, three different type of wicket they have played. And Adelaide, we all know that is very batting friendly, but the size of the ground is different. Same Bangladesh, they have played in Sydney and Brisbane, now in Adelaide. So this week, I don't think the wicket will be different. It will be very friendly batting wicket. And the size of the ground, both the teams, they will have different tactics and game strategy for this game because of the size of the ground. And if you look at the mental side of this game, Bangladesh, they have won their last match. It was a very close match, and India lost their last match in South Africa. But if you look at head-to-head, India is way ahead with their experience.
You're making a very important point, because we generally talk about practice, we talk about all of it, but we generally don't talk about the mental side of things. Your thoughts?
This is not a bilateral series. This is World Cup, and they are firing all their cylinders for this event. When we practice, when we prepare for the events or preparing for this such big event, mega event, we do a lot of technical trainings to develop our skills. To sustain in this type of event, I believe that it is more than 80% is the game, a mental game and psychology or neurological game, I must say that. So I do not know how the teams were prepared. It is a big task. It goes for the head coach. They prepare for the plan. So as we all know that this is a heavily mental game, and this situation of this event, Bangladesh and India, it is not a normal just a group match. This is a group match, but it will decide a lot of things after this. This will carry the result. So I believe that both the team, they will prepare their mental part well. Not obviously skill and technical part is very important here.
So role of Rahul Dravid, especially with the openers, like someone like KL, becomes important?
KL is a fine player. We have seen the way he has played in the past, but recently we haven't seen his best form. Rohit is in tremendous form now. I must say, he had a good 50 against in Sydney against Netherlands. But in Western, what we have seen in Perth, Lokesh, I think he needs a good start. And looking at to the overall batting lineup, opener, they set up the match, and especially first 6 overs is extremely important for this type of format. So we think that Lokesh needs to come up with his normal form.
Virat, word on Virat and Surya?
Actually, Virat I think he's in his best form. Not only batting, the way he is carrying the innings, even South Africa, the way he started, he was the only player, I must say, that apart from Surya, I think he was looking very comfortable. The way he was going behind the ball, playing the back foot drives and all. He is obviously great, and he's performing well. But coming back to Surya, I have been following him he came to Singapore for the ACC, one of the ACC event, Emerging Cup. He was captain that event. Since that, he is improving every day, and he is the key batter for India at the moment in the middle order.
On the other hand, if I look at Bangladesh, which is your domain, Aminul, talk to me about Taskin and then also the captaincy of Shakib.
Taskin's variety has changed. He is more versatile fast bowler, I must say that. He's doing a lot of variations. You can see that the wickets he's getting, mostly he's going away from off stump, almost 4th or 5th stump. So that is his stock ball, I must say, and he has generating pace well and the length. One good thing about him that in Australia, playing in subcontinent wicket and Australian wickets, understanding the length is very important. And looking at to his bowling for last 3 matches, it looks like he really understands the length, and he's doing his variations are wonderful. Coming back to Shakib Al Hasan, as a bowler, we haven't seen his best as yet. He is having a very young, talented team. He's managing them well. If you could see that the way they won 2 matches, they lost to South Africa, but looks like they're shaping up, and he has the total control within the young talented cricketers.
So, as captain, how do you look at Shakib? Because clearly he is one who has been there, done that, has been the best player for years. How do you look at? I mean, if you look at his scores, 23, contributed not so many. I mean, he's doing okay, but not the Shakib of the 2019 World Cup.
This is a completely different format, and he has got talent. He is experienced. He has been playing in this format, international cricket, for more than 15 years. So he's a normal league for him. As I said, that he is not coming up with his best bowling. Batting also he is contributing not much as yet. But he is inspiring the whole team as one of his role, and he's doing that wonderfully well.
The Bangladesh coach said that they tried to be too aggressive against South Africa. Do you think that was an issue? And how do you approach? I mean, I thought that was a rather lame explanation.
I think the approach was wrong. Approach was wrong in a sense that looking at the strengths of South Africa, it's not only the batting. Their main strength is fast bowling. In fact, if you see that, not the fast bowlers, the 2 spinners, Keshav and the other one, Shamshi, they were the one who finished Bangladesh innings. I think that was not lame excuse. I think he has inspired the team to playing such against a powerful team like South Africa.
2 final questions, Aminul. One, I love the positivity in you. I mean, everything you are setting, and that's always good. But for me, India versus Bangladesh is a spectacle. Look at the fans. Yesterday, I met Bangladesh fans on the way, and we were talking in Bangla. Rabindranath Tagore written the national anthem for both, so Shonar Bangla and Jana Gana Mana. So there is so much similarity. In terms of fandom, it will be even. Only Bangladesh fans can match India. Talk to me about fans of both teams.
I believe one thing, that at the moment, world cricket is driven by subcontinent. And if you look at the fan sides, if you look at the quality of cricket Bangladesh, and we are seeing from Bangladesh and India, and the competitiveness, so it is a new era. I must say that it used to be like Ashes, only England and Australia. It used to be India, Pakistan. I think it is a new cricket kid in the block is Bangladesh. That when Bangladesh India play, I think it is more than almost 2 billion people follow the game, and at the asset of Bangladesh is our Bangladeshi supporters, and they are carrying cricket and taking cricket in a different height.
Fantastic. Last question. Who's your money on? I mean, now I'm not asking former captain of Bangladesh, an analyst of the game. So yes, India start favorites, but trust me, I mean, Bangladesh has beaten us. I mean, 2007 always comes to mind. Even that home series in Dhaka, Bangladesh are a good side. But what's Aminul Islam Bulbul's heart saying? Heart and mind.
Heart says that heart and mind both says that this is a very shorter format of the game. What is happening in this game, experience-wise, obviously, India, most of the players, they played more than 100 competitive matches, including IPLs and all. So look at the event, like West Indies not here anymore. Namibia beat Sri Lanka. Ireland lost to England. I'm not saying that Bangladesh minnows, but anything can happen tomorrow. So my coin is go 50-50 for tomorrow.
Okay, fantastic. 50-50 says Aminul. Unfortunately, because of the rain, I could not meet you in person today in Adelaide, but look forward to catching up with you in Melbourne in 2 days' time. We must have an Indian meal and say Joy Bangla. Either way, how does it? Joy Bangla. Thank you very much for joining. Thanks a lot.
Best of luck. Thank you.